fixed it. Yeah, I'm blinking now. It was like not registering my blinking. Now it might be a little too sensitive. Hang on. Hang on. Turn it down a little bit. Okay. Let me know if you can hear me okay. I'm trying a new thing with my mic, which is essentially, I sound a bit quiet. Okay, I can fix that. I can fix it. Fainter than usual, yeah. So basically, yeah, it's the makeup gain. Hang on. How about now? Am I okay now? Or no? Much better? Okay. So basically, when you plug in, oh Jesus.
I love to get in sparkly dresses.
So basically, when you plug in a new microphone, Windows turns the gain on it all the way to 100. It's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be at 50. So hopefully my sound quality is better, even if I'm a little quieter, and I can try to fix more of that. I don't want to get like too in the weeds with the settings though. That's like the most I'm gonna do before I get too worried. I think it's fine. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, hi everybody. Hi. It's Monday. I'm sorry I couldn't stream this morning, but I was very tired. I was very sleepy. Hi Esperata Cat. Hi. We got Maidens, we got B, we got Scheming Miner, we got Gem. We got the whole gang. Goodness. I couldn't stream this morning because I didn't sleep at all last night. I was really tired. Hi, Emily. Oh my gosh. I was real sleepy, so I couldn't stream this morning. I wanted to try to get more sleep before I had to go to work. But now we're here. And I got off work late because we were kind of mismanaged, and I was basically like just waiting for correspondence so I could go home, which sucks. I hate that. I was there until like 6:30, and then I had to make dinner, or not make dinner, but heat up dinner and eat it. So that's why we're a little later tonight. But hopefully I have the strength in me to go a little later with the stream. So yeah. Okay. Let me know if the sound is alright tonight, because I am trying a new thing, but I also didn't really have time to test it. Hi, Brittany! Oh my gosh, everybody's here. Okay. I'm gonna turn this music down. I'm gonna turn this music on. Here we go. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. My name is Kat. I'm a VTuber, variety streamer, and a little fella in your computer. I use she, her, they, them pronouns. You can use them interchangeably if you'd like. This is an 18+ stream, so if you're under the age of 18, you can't be here. Go find a Minecraft YouTube SMP to watch or something. If you like what I do in any capacity, there are a number of ways you can support me, some of which are free. You can watch the stream, you can tell your friends, you can take clips of things you find funny, you can share those clips around. You can follow the stream, get access to a bunch of my emotes that you can use in my chat, or you can sub and get access to even more, and you can use them wherever you want, and you get a cool little coffee cup badge that changes over time, and you get no ads. That's pretty awesome. I will be taking regularly scheduled ad breaks around every hour so I can get up and stretch and refill my water and stuff, and if you are subbed, you don't have to watch the ads, you can just enjoy a little music break. Yeah, if you want to support me directly, you don't want Twitch to touch your money, there is a button in my description that says support the stream. You can click it, and you can send me a direct tip, and I get 100% of it, and I'll smile real big, and we'll all have a nice time. I also have a Discord. It's there in the chat. If you want to type !Discord at any point, if you lose the link, you can get a link to that. We hang out, we talk, we watch Alpha and Omega. It's a good time. And I have a Twitter. It's at the same name as it is here. So yeah. Today! No, that's not my bit. That's somebody else's bit. We're gonna be playing some more Phoenix Wright. It's my first playthrough. I don't know anything about what's in it. Besides, there are lawyers in it. I did forget to make myself a lawyer badge. I'm sorry. I was very busy today. But yeah. We're in, I think, the 4th case? I think it's, yeah. But yeah, let's go. Let's turn this music off. And switch screens. And, pick the right window. Here it is. The fucking window for the Ace Attorney trilogy is like half in Japanese. Is this supposed to be that quiet? Is this quieter than it was? Japanese is the native language of America. Yeah, this seems quiet. What the fuck is going on? Hang on, I'm sorry. No, it's not Windows. I mean, it is kind of Windows, but it's also me. Because I changed the input volume, so, like, that's my whole mixer. Hopefully that's okay now? Alright. I don't want it to be too loud, because I know some of the noises in this game are very loud. Okay. Oh, it's investigation. I hate this shit. You're gonna give me the dog again, and it's gonna scare me and make me cry. Oh, the sad music. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? I don't know. I don't remember. That was last week. Gotta maul people with missile. For justice! A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed... I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life. Never. Nick. Oh god. Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh yes, I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth, it was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy! You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. Okay. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did! If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. Ha 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 ha. But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is, I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and... who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? Enough of the silent treatment. Okay. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, sure. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. In 4th grade, when I knew him for like 3 months. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Listen, if you could judge my entire character based on how I behaved in 4th grade, you would be disappointed in me. I'm just saying. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. It's 4th grade! They saved me. Miles and Larry, they saved me and I'll never forget it. Okay, I guess that's different. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know. What? Hey, Larry! What's he talking about? Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear this story today, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial. A class trial? A class trial. You remember Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Ah, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared, with $38 still inside. Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. Hey, did anybody else's elementary school make the kids who had, who were on assistance programs, like, got free or reduced price breakfast and lunch, like, come up to the front of the room to hand in, like, their form or whatever? Do you think that was, like, a smart way of doing that? I think that's kind of fucked up to isolate the kids who are struggling in families that are struggling financially. Yeah. That's shitty. Stupid. School lunches are, like, the whole fucking system is stupid. Like, I have no clue why they did that. Everyone got the same food. Right? School lunches should just be free! For everybody. Jesus. Like, I've had to buy people lunch at school because they couldn't afford lunch, and they would get, like, a fucking cheese sandwich if they didn't pay for lunch. And, like, you can't, you're like a high schooler, you can't subsist on a fucking cheese sandwich, come on. We didn't have that, but I got really racist around the standardized, oh god. Our school was so small we had to take our SATs somewhere else. We had to take it in a different high school. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Why the hell did... Okay. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I'd skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So, they thought you did it? Yeah, The kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day we held a classroom trial, with me as the defendant. Nine-year-olds? On trial? That's dumb. This is stupid! Even the teacher's like, this is a fucking waste of our time. Sounds like the American school system. I didn't do it, to quote my favorite Christmas movie, Polar Express. Guilty! He did it! Guilty! It was you, thief! Give the money back, you're such a meanie! Stone cold meanies, as a matter of fact. Oh my god, can you guys stop talking for a second? Jesus. Anyway, I saw Hocus Pocus 2 last week, and it was like, okay. In the moment, I was having a lot of fun, but like now that I can like look back on it, it was kind of dumb. But the first movie is also kind of dumb. So, like, it's perfect. But there's a segment when they show up, like they first appear, that they immediately launch into song, the Sanderson sisters. They launch into The Bitch Is Back by Elton Brown. Elton Brown? Kill me. Elton John. The Bitch Is Back by Elton John, except they can't say bitch, so they say witch. And instead of Stone Cold Sober, they say Stone Cold Meanies, which anytime I think about it, it just like feels funny in my brain. That phrase, it's stupid. Anyway, now Phoenix, you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. She wanted to get back to her fucking lesson plan. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. Some Kids Bop stuff. In the first one, they say damn and hell and sucks. And in the new one, they don't say damn or hell or sucks. Just saying. And in the first one, it was funny that Max was a virgin even though he was in high school. And in the second one, they don't even assume that the high school kids, like, aren't virgins. Like, because they know better. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. Nice. What the fuck is that shirt? I didn't know what was happening. Okay. I was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. Oh, Jesus. He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. While getting fucking told by a 3-year-old. Or third grader. Can you imagine if you were in 3rd grade and you were 3? Miles. Look at this little... Oh my god. He's got a little... He isn't 3. I made a mistake. He does... Stupid fucking bow tie. It wasn't you who stole the money, was it? Look how wide his mouth is open. Ah! No. Bow ties are cool. Then you shouldn't apologize! He's yelling because his mouth is open, that one. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. How many lockers do you think he saw the inside of? More than you can count on your fingers and toes. Look at this, chat. If they were in that class, they'd be saying Phoenix was guilty too. Maybe. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent, Your Honor. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah. He did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? Oh, hi, Larry. This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. Is this a school-appropriate outfit, Larry? We weren't allowed to wear spaghetti straps. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I will replace the money myself. Oh, well, no, you don't have to do that. You can't afford that. That's because you're a girl. It's okay, he doesn't wear a bra. God damn it if that ain't the truth. Don't make the teacher pay. She can barely feed herself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. It's okay, this is Japanifornia, not America. Wow, I had no idea. I had no idea that you remember this kind of shit from when you were 8. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took that day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? When something smells, it's usually the butts. After the trial... Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. Oh god, what a dork. I'm gonna become a defense attorney just like my father. A famous defense attorney. He's a nerd now. Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. I just felt like a vibration. Is that my phone? No. No. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him to learn why he had become who he became. He'll do anything. $20 is $20. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. This is very gay. Hello? In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. They're in love. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick, that's so fucking gay. So, is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Aw, Nick! 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 We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. Very well may be. First, there's that rental book shop caretaker. I need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Shoves it all out of my pocket. Okay, let's go. Here we go. Let's go to the lake. Let's go catch a wave. Hang on, just 1 second. One moment. Okay. Empties missile from pockets. Oh, he's not in my pocket anymore. Hey, pal! Long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? Got so worked up I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No prob, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer, so we'll get him. Okay, I get it. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. Goodbye. There he goes. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. Eek! No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lotta was camping? Dick sure has Pepe in his... You mean Pep, but it's funny. Pepe in his step. The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Bye! To the beach. Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. Well, yeah, Larry's not there. I guess Larry's too busy about worrying about blah 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 blah. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. Guess Larry has today off. He was pretty happy about saving Mr. Edgeworth. True, we owe him big. Okay, I guess we shall move to the boat shop. What are the chances he just came back here and the police haven't found him? That old caretaker got away. Yep. Never imagined he might be the real murderer. Ahem! Still can't believe my man went through fucking law school to see a boy. I learned the upright bass to see a boy. Is that anything? I played it for 6 years. I learned electric. And then I was gay. But I still like to play bass, if I had one. I had to sell mine a long time ago. I'd know that clearing of the throat anywhere. Oh, hello, what are you doing here? Aha, hello. What might you be doing here? I learned to play bass, but then I found out I was gay. Yeah, that's how it... I learned an entirely new instrument. Because he was in orchestra, and he played violin. I wanted to be in orchestra, too. And they were offering lessons for cellos and basses. And my friend already played the cello, so I didn't want to copy her, so I just picked the big one. And it's really funny to play upright bass when you're 5 feet tall. Never had to take the end pin out. Out for a walk, Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of lemon, or fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg. Story of my life, lifting things bigger than me. This is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edward's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edward should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Oh, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? Oh, I can go in the shack? That's awesome! He left it unlocked! Just for me! Poor Polly. Nobody fed her. Nobody's home. Hello? Hello? Ah! Hey, it's Polly! I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello? Hello? Ah! I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello? Hello? Ah! Hey, Polly. What's up, man? Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick? You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. They will not. They're more likely to shoot her than do anything for her. That's just cops, man. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great, now the bird's gonna hate me. Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. Guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. No, we must save Polly. Quick, Polly, get in my bag. Ah! What's wrong? He left Polly in the cold. Huh? Never mind. What? Tell me. Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Oh. See? That's why I didn't want to tell you. Oh, it's okay, Maya. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Aw. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. Not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Aw, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth! Nick! Why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail. It sounds a little too nice, too perfect. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Letter from the safe added to the court record. Who writes out their murder plans in full detail like an idiot? No, what you don't see is, like, at the very top of the letter it said, "Be sure to put this in your safe afterwards and tell your parrot the code." It doesn't look like he used his kitchen much. You're right. I guess the whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie. What, you thought he was telling the truth? This was weird. Say, Nick, don't people usually put pictures of fish up on the wall to boast about them? Yeah, I guess so. You mean pictures of the fish they caught, right? Right, but don't all these fish on the water, or on the wall here, look really puny to you? Well, you know what they say. You should have seen the one that got away. Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker. And we did see him. Why do I feel like we're having two different conversations here? This reminds me of that episode of episode of The Simpsons where Sideshow Bob does the same thing and turns in every planned out manifesto because his ego was bruised in court. I wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons. My mom thought it was bad. She also wouldn't let me watch the Rugrats. I want to go to Grossberg's office. I did it, all lies. It was me, every plan in utter detail. One day left, Nick! Yeah, I know. Well, no time to waste. Let's get going. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do. Let's go. He's out. Again. When does he work, anyway? Now, don't be harsh. Guess we'll have to come back later. Well, he was the one that was like, tell me when you see something. Oh, hi. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. You know, like a normal person. Normal people forget about 3rd grade. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. He's just being Cinderella. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. If I had a defining moment in 3rd grade, I would be able to fly by jumping off a curb. Because that's all I wanted to do in 3rd grade. I thought I could jump off the curb onto the pavement with my coat outstretched under my arms, and I would take off like a bird. I didn't have time to think about what I wanted to do when I grew up. Okay? 9/11 happened. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Hey, Edgeworth. Why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? You haven't changed a bit. Still a big fucking homo. I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I am not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the 3 of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. That's so specific. I mean, I've hated more specific things for less, I guess. It sounds like a fucking Doofenshmirtz thing. And ever since then, I've hated defense attorneys. So specific. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. He is a trauma baby. I'm just trying to be funny. So we're not being bummers here. Court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty, perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Okay, bye! Wait. You wanna see this letter? Here you go. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge? On me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So, he was following this letter then? Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. 2 men. Meaning myself and Robert Hammond? It also says, this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could it be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Oh. meant to talk. Talk. Yanni Yogi. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier. Yanni? You mean the dude who plays the clarinet to smooth jazz? I thought that was... No, I'm thinking of, the cellist. You know who I'm talking about? I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Yo-Yo Ma, thank you. Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court, and Yogi was found innocent. Huh. But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to get revenge on you? Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. Tell me! For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of a dream? It's a dream about my father's killing, in the dark. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier. I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout! You'll just use up more oxygen! I can't breathe! You're using up my air! What? Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Ah! What? What are you? Stop breathing my air! No, Father! He's attacking Father! I'm sorry, I'm thinking of Bayonetta 1, where there's a scene where, like, there's a kid, like, yelling for his Father! Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. Why would you have evidence? In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! Oh shit. Oh no. What? And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean it was me? I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do? Okay, we don't have proof of that. Like, hello? But Yogi was found innocent? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I don't think that there's anything we can do. Also, he was a kid. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe. Yeah, there is. Hello? There is, Nick. There is someone else who knows about DL6. Okay, let's go see him. If he's in his office. I'd love him to be in his office. Mr. Grossberg. Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened, Maybe his absent ass isn't absent. It's Mr. Edgeworth. He... I see. So, Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father. It's only a dream! Only a dream! I wonder... What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, Well... Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done. That's not how guns... No! I don't believe it! Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. Okay, but that's stupid. That's not how guns... Surely it was wrecked by the brain damage. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister. Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result? He has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And? He lost, and died in despair, as it were. I see. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. I'm Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff. Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Oh, Jesus. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So, you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. Okay, where the fuck do I go now? Oh, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. Huh? His own sake? He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh. You'll understand soon enough. Wait. What is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before. A long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? I have a suspicion. Could it be Manfred von Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with it? I don't know. Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma? Wait! You're right! I was kidding! You're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Sorry, I lost my window. What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was... Correct. Manfred von Karma himself. Oh boy. What does this mean then? Why would von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? Because of the DL6 incident. Oh. So tomorrow we'll see the completion of not one, but 2 trials. All thanks to the statute of limitations. However, I'm afraid the damage the DL6 incident has done will never be eased. If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no. But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? I mean, he was the prosecutor last time. Even Mr. Edgeworth thought that was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow! Must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe! You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is just gonna bring up DL6, you can bet on it! What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright, I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he killed someone. But Nick! Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself! His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. The police materials. Okay. So I have 2 minutes before I have to take an ad break. Oh, no, wait. No, I don't. Hang on. I do not. Actually, no. I'm gonna do this now. And we are just going to take a little second so I can get some water. Whoop. I'm gonna mute, and I will be back in 3 minutes. See you in a bit. Okay. Hope you all had a nice break. Let's get back. I got some water. So let's go check out the police station. Like, I thought we had the file already, but I guess not. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well, now, I can't just have anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. Uh-oh. You can go in as long as he's in there. Von Karma? Yes, he just arrived, actually. Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry. Oh, shit. Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I'm just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. It looks like there are files inside this glass case. The case is so dusty I can't see what's inside. Nick, it's locked. They must keep important case files in there. Here are files of collected case reports. There's quite a large volume of reports here. Wow! Where are all the... These are all case reports? Yeah, it's like a graveyard of police cases. I guess my sister's case report is in here too. Quietly gathering dust. There are shelves stuffed with case files in the back of the room too. Forgotten cases rotting away for eternity. Nick, let's get what we need and get out of here. All this dust is getting to me. Okay. I don't know what I'm looking... Oh, wait. This cabinet is where they keep evidence for current cases. Some of the things are obviously murder weapons. Others are question marks. Most of it just looks like random junk. Nick, what do you think this clothespin is for? Don't touch that. It's evidence. Smash it open? I don't think I can. How do I get the thing out? Examine the open file. Oh, what the fuck? Why was... That wasn't open before, was it? Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says, unsolved cases, evidence. Unsolved cases. Nick! The file for DL6, it's completely empty. Oh god, he took it. What? What are you doing in here? Ow! Von Karma! You. How do you know my name? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? Ahem. I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me, needless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. I hate forward-facing Von Karma. I hate forward-facing Edgeworth, makes me feel weird. Hey buddy, what's in your hand? Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? He gives me Getsis vibes. Yeah, he does, actually. Give him an eye patch, and he's perfect. A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second-rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? Uh-oh. You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. You're right. So Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. What about this letter? See, I feel like if I present the letter, he's gonna steal it from me. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick, what is that thing? A taser? A stun gun for self-defense. Usually. Guys? Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. Missile, no! 600,000. Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. Now, give me the letter. No! No! Whoa, what are you... Nick, run! Oh my god! He fucking stun gunned her. Maya! Holy fuck. Maya fucking dies. Ugh, he got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya! Maya, open your eyes! Maya! The letter! Did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Oh, Maya. Maya! Grr! There has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL6 incident, evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. Still bears clear ballistic. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Damn, I think I even got the key right. Yes. Yay! Yay, go Maya! Alright, time to finish the trial. Final trial day. Hell yeah, let's go. This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are gonna get settled at last. A lot of things. What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Oh my god. What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. That has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember. I'm gonna prove it. Yippee! Dick is stimulated now. Okay. Electrostim. No! What am I? No, you're not wrong, technically, which is the worst way to be right. Ow! Why are you throwing things at me? Throw things at each other. The court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Yeah. I know your deal. The prosecution is ready. Right. Very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution demit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be so awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement? Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, The caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Sorry about that. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. Your Honor, this bitch tased me yesterday. I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony. Why I left court. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. Do they have cameras in the record room? Probably not. If it's like any security camera like setup, I know like a lot of cameras are just there to scare people and not actually functional. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Okay, there's a lot of things wrong with that. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm gonna prove it. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. Wasn't running away. Went to buy some food for Polly. Hold it. Food? Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Well, I kinda got lost, you see. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. Nobody's gonna believe that. I see. So he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. Figured I got nothing to do with this incident. No, that's not true, sir. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep, it seems like it. Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. Smile. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible. I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue. I mean, I've got Polly, but I don't think I have Polly with me. You've got a motive? How can you say you have no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness had no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes. Yes, Your Honor? You've been saying the same thing now, over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past, or lack thereof, into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Ho ho! Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, tell us this witness's name is Yanni Yogi. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi from the DL6 incident. It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you gonna prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, request a save. Please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. That seems like something the fucking police should do anyway. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no finger... No, what? Hello? Did he burn them off? You assume police do basic due diligence. Yeah, I do. If they took my fingerprints when I was 6 when we had a house break-in, you think they could take this guy's fingerprints? And I definitely didn't do it, because I was getting pizza. You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yep. What? Okay, I am 100% convinced that... I love that you clarified. You don't know? Maybe I could have done it if I was 6. Broke into my own house. Dental records. Your Honor, this witness has no teeth. See, what I'm thinking is that Hammond, like, went to this dude's house and was like, okay, we are burning your fingerprints off right now. Or not Hammond, Von Karma. Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past. Maybe a stool sample would be better. Your Honor, this man has no DNA. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No! No! Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, this man has no ass and cannot shit. No, that's not until, Zero Time Dilemma. Yeah. Sorry, I need to keep going. Get it, like, drinking water. It's dry in here. It seems that the case has been decided, no? No! No! I know what happened. I know everything! I know it! I just can't prove it! But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. Nick, what are we gonna do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. No one would think that. Your Honor, this man is a homunculus. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief. I was waiting for this moment! I knew about this because of Tumblr. This is the one thing Tumblr spoiled for me, is that there is a parrot in a trial. Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot. What is it, Nick? No. You're not going to... Your Honor! The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up? On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Order. Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object. I mean, me too, I guess. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Put her in bird cuffs if she resists. Clip her wings. Oh my god, I have the hiccups, I'm so sorry. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. This is far from the dumbest this series can get. Yes, I am doing it! Let the parrot take the stand! I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance! At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. Send in the dancing lobsters. Oh my goodness, look at her go. I love her. This is like an Air Bud movie. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Nay! Do you swear to tell the truth, Polly? What will she swear on, a Bible? The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. A cracker. Ahem. Very well. Right claw on a Bible. Who is your owner? Please, testify for us. She'll swear on a copy of Treasure Island. Muppet Treasure Island on VHS. My god. Wow. Hello! Hello! Ah! The trouble with your daughter. Oh my god. No! Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well. Begin your cross-examination. Okay. This is what I needed. Right. What are you gonna do, Nick? Now press that bird. I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Why don't you talk to the bird? You're good at talking to the bird, Maya. Hello? Hello? Hold it. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right. What do I say? What's your name? We should get her to say her name. Polly! Polly! What's your name? Polly! Polly! Ah! Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? No. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't really have anything to do with that, no. Please only ask questions pertaining to the matter at hand. You wanted the bird to identify itself. Very well, witness. Continue your testimony. It's nothing! Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me! Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to the parrot. Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi. Hello? Okay, maybe if I show her something. If I was a bird, what would I react to? I'd be like, Mr. Yogi! Hello doesn't contradict anything. Shut up! What do I say? Have we forgotten something? As I recall, 2 days ago... Polly, Polly, have we forgotten something? Don't forget DL6! I can get Polly to say that here, though. That will prove the caretaker had something to do with DL6. Polly? Have we forgotten something? Hello? Hello? Oh, God. That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot. Something we forgot. Hello? Hello? Uh-oh. It's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it? She has stage fright, okay? You were asking her to perform commands from strangers in a courtroom. And her favorite person is gone. You can't do this to her. She's anxious. Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He brainwashed the parrot! He couldn't have retrained the parrot. Could he? Did he train her not to respond if we'd asked, when we asked if we'd forgotten anything? Hello? Imagine Von Karma stun gunning a parrot. Well, electric is good against flying. That wasn't funny. Why do you testify? This would confirm whether he is Getsus. Getsus! Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe. Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what was the number to the safe in the shack? 1228! 1228! My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. It does, technically. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Ha! Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. Oh, wait! It's the date of the fucking murder! I need something with a date on it. Probably is. The DL6 case file. What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in this file is something relating to that safe number? Case summary. It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, December 28th? Why, that's today's date. 15 years ago. You clipped me getting stun gun. Thank you. Oh, when we were trying to stun gun the parrot. Thank you, Nello. Certainly not in the UK. Oh yeah, it'd be 2812. The parrot would have an accent too. It'd be like, 2812. What? Governor? I'm sorry. Bloody hell. Ah. He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Bah, this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM's card number to 0001 because I'm number... Hey, man. Don't get mugged anytime soon. This has nothing to do with a date. Nothing! Hey, genius. You just blowing from Stupid Town? Indeed. Malone is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. Doxed himself. We would need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I gonna find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more, if we can just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? Huh. Very well, witness, you may continue. With nothing. I'm sitting here to speak, you're to speak to me. I know this isn't gonna give me the right thing, but I kind of fucked up. Don't forget TL6. Yeah, he retrained the bird. I don't know what else to do. Yo, what the fuck? I don't remember this part. After his arrest, fiancée Polly Jenkins committed suicide. Okay. Okay. I think I know what to do now. Press for hello. Dial P for parrot. Alright. What's your name? Of course it does. Ha! Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Beep. Then show us this proof. Nick, don't you think you're taking this bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we need to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is this. Oh, I thought I was presenting it. The DL6 case file? That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on, then? Show us, or stop wasting our time. Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to this parrot's suspect data? It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly! Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. Okay. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. A mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old! That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Witness, tell us your name. Wait, this witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. Oh shit, he has resolve now. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order! Order! Yanni Yogi. So it was you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge? Against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Yay! Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then, the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? It looks like it, like, doesn't fit in there. It's like he's, like, crammed in there in a barrel. There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? Edgy is a wide boy. I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Yippee! 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 That is all. This court is adjourned. We did it! We solved the case! Oh, shit. Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? Oh, Lord. I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's gonna say he's guilty. He's gonna tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's gonna tell them he killed his own dad. Uh-oh, what do I do? Raise an objection. Stop it! The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Didn't something like this happen yesterday, too? I believe for a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry. We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean, in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer. The criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me. Yippee! Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Bah, it's obvious. We hold a trial, right here, right now. We try this man for his crime of 15 years ago. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. Edgeworth, you were 9. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. Wham. December 28th, 2:20 p.m. District killed. Defendant lobby number 2. I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all of your effort. Why did you fucking do that, dude? Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, defective. Detective? But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. I remember that part of Horton kills... That's not the name of the book. I'm very bad at words today. Horton, Horton kills a who. Horton steps on the who's. Horton eats the who's. Murder is murder, no matter how small. That was the whole thing Dr. Seuss didn't want us to say about the book. Because people were co-opting the message to be about abortion. Anyway. This is crazy. Tell me about it. Just crazy. Nick, what are you doing? What's that book in your hand, Nick? Is that Horton Kills the Who's? Huh? Oh. I was just reading through this book that I found at the library. Through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. And I have my 3rd grade report card, and I have the Chuck E. Cheese tokens I got for it, and I have the tickets I won with the Chuck E. Cheese tokens. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it in court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. I have dreams all the time where I'm back in school. They're not real. He actually would have his 3rd grade report. He would. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. Gird your loins, everyone. We're going in. I'll prove that you're innocent. Trust me. Right. They're gay. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Oh, we're not saving. Oh, but I want to save, actually. Okay, I'm saving. We're going to an ad break because I need a second to, like, calm down. But I will turn this lovely music down. Actually, no. You get to listen to this for 3 minutes. I'll be back. Whoop. So, damn, you ever just so gay that you go to law school, pass the bar, incur ludicrous amounts of debt, defend the object of your affection, and then go defend him again when he tries to turn himself in for a crime there's no proof he committed? I don't know. Just guys with alibis. Okay. Wait, that's just saving. That's not doing things. Okay. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Fellas, is it gay? Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. There are false admissions all the time, man. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. You know, do everything in your power to keep them alive and happy, no matter the cost to yourself. Like friends. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Karma, you knew this was gonna happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Bam. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? There he is. Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth, I am a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please. Please! That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up, threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream? We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Bah! The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. If Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe press. What was the trial your father was involved with on that day? I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost, and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case? It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details. That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. So we went to leave, an earthquake struck. So, there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator? Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed and no one came to help. What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then... Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. Okay, where'd that come from? What was it? A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. And you picked it up. What happened next? Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked. So, you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was in a daze. The gun fired once? Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot, and that horrible scream. The scream. To this day. Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is. One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. But I don't know what it means. I better find out and quick. I'm just checking what I have. Because I have the bullet. The murder weapon was fired twice. Aha. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and then the scream, and everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. What page contradicts victim data? Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. Your Honor, that autopsy report is outdated by 15 years. The evidence is dated. This pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. A murder weapon was fired twice, as we've heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case? I should. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. What? Impossible! Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. Okay, I think I have the proof? I think it's the bullet. Evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident. So murder weapons get loaned out after the murder, I guess? Mr. Wright, please think how we feel having to look at this evidence time and time again. Every time you show us ridiculous evidence, I feel, well, mocked. Oh. Fuck, I got that wrong. Shit. No, my perfect run! I was doing so good! My badge, it proves I know everything. Yeah, okay. The picture! There's a gun. A bullet went through here, through the window. Whew! Look at this photograph. Look at this photograph. I feel like I have to make that joke every time. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So, let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired? Where? Your Honor, please. Please get a clue. Show the judge the contradiction in the photo. Right there. As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by somebody else. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. Case summary? That's on page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. Oh, Jesus, That is the truth of the matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. Like a bullet? Order! I will have order. Mr. Wright, the proven has proven one thing to us quite clearly. Just notice that Von Karma has his ear pierced. Yeah, I noticed that too. So hip and with it. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. And gay, of course. So, all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick? If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. Nick has the memory of a goldfish, huh? I'm like, I have the bullet in my pocket. I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought that two shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else, who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick, I have a suspicion as to what happened, but I'm not gonna, say it. Because I don't want to be wrong, and I also don't want to, say the same thing twice if it ends up being right. Well, it seems we have finally cleared up this incident. Only one bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. You want to hear my guess? That the shot came from outside the door. They were in an elevator, but, were they between floors? Were they in the shaft? All this, well, as this perfect run has shown, you're never wrong. Shut up! So, you killed your father, though that was not your intention? But, the second bullet wasn't found still, so, that doesn't matter? I guess if he dropped it and the gun never went off. But no, the gun would have still been fired twice. You know, you see? It... Yes, I did. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here. Right now. Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. I have an objection. Objection! Your Honor. I object! Think back to that day in school, Nick, when the teachers stole Edgeworth's lunch money. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object, Oof. Oof! Nick, I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. Gah. It must exist. The second boobies? The second bullet. What? What did you just say? Nothing! The second bullet must exist. Cause Mia was there. She flashed before my eyes and the boobies? She wore a very revealing outfit. But where? Oh, someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. No, I know it! I know it! Just let me answer! Just let me think! Let's get one thing clear! I can solve this case all by myself! Okay. Wait, Your Honor. Brain blast! The second bullet, it existed. All by my alone self. What? But we've just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer! The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet. But why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? The murderer had to find it. Of course there was a need. That's why they took it. What possible reason could they have had? Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with them is the bullet would be proof. Maybe they thought that bullet would be used as proof. Proof? It was a special bullet, so they took it with them. Oh, what the fuck? Come on now. If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. Huh? Why would they only take one of the 2 shots fired? Oh, right. Come on now. Stop! No! I thought it... The murderer didn't need it. Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Had to take it. Had to take it. The murderer? What does that mean? I keep getting booby visions. You're thinking too normal. And more than normal. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take that bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright. Abandon all logic. Mind plagued by boobies. Had to, Mr. Wright. What do you mean? Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer. The bullet hit the murderer. Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them? I've got a metal detector. We can test that out right now. Thus leaving only 1 bullet at the scene of the crime? Yes. I guess that's how it would work, yes. But there's a problem with that. The other 2 people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes. I was right. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. All those Encyclopedia Brown books paid off. I know that a hard-boiled egg spins differently than one that isn't cooked, and I know that this guy murdered a guy. The 2 men fight inside the elevator. You're so smart, honey. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. Phew. The pistol discharges and the bullet... Ow! The bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. And this bald guy walks in. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Phew. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. Aw, thanks. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What do are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. Hey, didn't you go on a really long vacation after this case? Possibly the length of a hospital visit? No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick! It's me, your conscience! Huh? I just thought of something. Really crazy. Crazy? We finish each other's sandwiches. Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Gregory Edgeworth Delta Blood was perfect trial record. Wow! It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. An unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in. See, usually vacation isn't written in red like it's the words of Jesus Christ in the Bible. You know, it's not usually like a word you have to remember. It's not usually important. I wish I could take a vacation for several months. Me too. I just thought that's something lawyers could do. What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock? It isn't Japan work culture. But took it because he was injured. Which would mean... it can only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. Sabbatical having ass. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Should I just come out and say it now? Yes! Do it now! Your Honor. There is a suspect. One lone suspect. It's so normal for a workaholic to take a very long vacation. I wish I could, though. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. The what? Victini! Von Karma! Von Karma? Love this reaction. You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Ah. You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Objection! No, I didn't. Objection! Nuh-uh. Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Well, I'm sure they'd be dead by this point. Look at you. Have him testify. Nick, let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth. I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Von Karma doesn't believe in doctors. He knows better. He took the horse paste. Did Von Karma pull out the bullet by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere. But where? Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove I was shot? Show evidence. I can. Alright, Von Karma. I'll prove it. Strip him! And I'll use evidence. I know how you like it so much. Ooh, dirty. What? The evidence that proves this. Okay, time to get naked. We're not even selling real estate this time. Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. And after that, we strip search the judge. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is that even possible? For all these years? I'm yawning, sorry. For all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, you better take out the earrings too, or else this is gonna get complicated. I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find. Okay, he is wearing several metal objects. I refuse. You refuse. But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Uh-oh! Order, order, order! Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Let me use it. Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. Yeah, you will have to be naked. The statute of limitation runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. That would be like a lot of lead in your blood. He's fine. It's just a little lead poisoning for fun. Who hasn't been a little lead poisoned in their life, especially after like 1980 something? What's this, 2001, 15 years ago? That would have been 1996. There's lots of lead paint out there. Everyone's a little poisoned. You can have some lead poisoning as a treat. Ugh. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Get stripping, Von Karma. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. I am more plastic than man. Aren't we all? Okay, lawyer grandpa, we're gonna do this honey pop style. Oh, that means I have to do a puzzle. I have to do match 4, or match 3. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Get it? Get it? Ow, ow, fuck, ow, ow. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Let's dig it out with our fingernails. Mr. Von Karma. You! It was you! I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. But, Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence. That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. I can, yeah. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close, one day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final, it's the bullet. It's this. That's, okay, so we would have to compare this bullet to the one inside the man, so we will have to remove it. Now, it has been in there for 15 years. It might be pretty, like, deep. Like, this is gonna be some surgery, and it's gonna cost taxpayer dollars. But, like, as long as we're okay with that, get a missile. A bullet? Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. All that tasty lead is in his bloodstream now. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. Anyway, we have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? Oh my god, are you okay? Warg. Okay, are we good? That scream! I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know! Help! I can't breathe! Okay, we've been through. Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier! Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Stop breathing my air! Okay. We throw the gun. Get away! Get away from my father! Father! It's that scream I heard in the elevator. 15 years ago. Von Karma! It was you who screamed! Mr. Von Karma. Only you wouldn't dare defy me! So, it was you. You and your father are my oh my god, hello, stop it! Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. This is freaking me out. I don't like this. Dude, stop! He's destroying the building. "15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth. It was a shock like none I'd ever known. Me? Penalized? Yeah, it gets really tiring after like the first couple times, but you get used to it. It goes poof, and then you're fine. You're fine. Like, did you save? Did you not save? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. Take it from Kat, who has also ruined a perfect record. Karma knows nothing of saves. Karma definitely save scums. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. Bam. I was in pain! A horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. Bing! I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. Merry Christmas. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Who would have thought another man... Hang on. Who would have thought another man would have come to open the elevator door? Judge. What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. You go to jail now. Bye. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Prepare your button. Yippee! Not guilty! Yay! Yippee! That is all. This court is adjourned. Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! You saved your boyfriend. Hooray! I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. Hey, buddy! What's up? Are you thankful? Are you happy? Are we good? My place later? Now you just gotta hope he doesn't come after you for revenge. He's getting the chair. So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Or sorry, not that this is Japan, but I think Japan handles things via hanging? Not that this is Japan. So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I love you! I know. Try thank you. They are going to have so much hate sex later. I see. Thank you, Wright. You're welcome. I don't think they hate each other, though. They're buddy friends now. They're good. I think you could have done better than that. Yippee! Yippee! It's part of the roleplay. Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there. Whoop! Amazing, pal! You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, Let's party! Dinner's on me! Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month, but who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. Whoop! I feel foolish. Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all! Lotta! Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats! Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you gonna do now, Lotta? Who, me? Aw, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? It's over, Nick. My life... Please, God. Fucking... My life is over. Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick. I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Keonce. She's gonna live in Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration. You go, girlfriend. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts, you come along tonight too. My treat, pal. Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it. Well, yeah. That's not strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly? Nick! Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? $38. No. No! Larry, it was you! What are you so surprised about, Wright? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history. Heh. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really, right. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, hey? When something smells, it's usually the butts has pretty F Maiden's energy, don't you think? Yeah? It's a lot less catchy. Rolls off the tongue a lot less nicely. You should have told me. Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah! And you get worked up too easily, too. Death! A death sentence for both of you! Man, if only I had known I'd become a prosecutor! The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. OT3? I don't think Butts is interested. I think Butts is just gonna keep chasing models that aren't interested in him. Edgeworth. Want to switch, right? Well, that's pretty forward. That's pretty forward, buddy. We're... Maybe after dinner. Hey, yo! Line up, I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time! Nick ain't a switch. And after that, dinner on me. Yay! Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Oh wait, why? What the fuck? Why? He didn't get to go? Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only $5. It's fine, he got $38. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium, for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Goodbye? What time is it? The first trains for the mountains have already left. To the station. No, Maya, don't leave. I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick! Maya! So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good. Okay. Be good. Mongo. No. Wait! What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Show Maya some evidence to cheer her up. The bullet. Doesn't this cheer you up? Doesn't this bring a smile to your face? It's a bullet wrenched out of a man's heart. A bullet? Von Karma was convinced he'd taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me. Nick. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay. I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. That's what a train sounds like. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. Bye-bye. Don't cry. It's okay. Thanks, Nick. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim? Yes, Your Honor. Oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Oh my god, it's over? I thought there was another one after this. Hey, pal! Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop! Detective Gumshoe! Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Isn't there one from the DLC after this? That's what Jem was telling me. Oh shit, I forgot to read that. Pretend I did. There should be one more. Well, I won't be able to do it tonight because it's 10:30. Huh? Nick? No, I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady. She's not exactly what you call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah. Case 5 was made for the DS version. The original Game Boy Advance version stopped here. Okay. Who? Wright? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful. Yeah, okay. Cause, like, story progression-wise, this felt like the end, but oh, fuck this guy. Phoenix Wright. Ah, the defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit for, yes. You said for twice. Oh, you should know. I'm taking a little. Shouldn't you be in the area? Please stop. Can I have a cookie? I want the cookie. Cookie num num. Ahem. Oh, it's you. No cookie num num. Phoenix Wright. Ah, yes, me as understudy. I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Remington. Hang on, I gotta read. The days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon. You see. I plan to continue the series after this one is over. Yes, but I don't know if it's gonna be the next game I play. I might hold a poll or something. Phoenix Wright. Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Is that a joke about River Phoenix? Yeah, I can't say words. I'm pleased to announce The Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe that Mr. Wright a great deal. And I'm keeping my face out of the public eye till the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know? Cause like there are other games I want to play that are kind of low-key, like this, like visual novel type things. While we're in the cozy seasons. Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She said she can't buy them where she is. What kind of a place is she living at anyway? Right, who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess, alright. But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her. The one inside the Pink Princess suit. Ugh, what a dog. It's kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age. Oh. I thought it was Powers in the Pink Princess suit. TBH. Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy. Huh? Me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them there's a ghost. For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous. I mean, it might be. I think it was Power. Oh, shit. You're very pretty, Mr. Powers. Oh, the ghost is Mia. Yippee! Yay! Hello? Brand new episode has been added. No, 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 no. Okay, I am not clicking back because it will, like, start the next thing and I'm not ready for that. So. Where's my music? Where'd you go? There we go. Well, I hope you all have a lovely evening. It's late for me. He just cuts it all for you. Gumshoe's canonically responsible for the confetti when you win. Oh, that's cute. This was fun. We'll do that DLC thing, I guess, next time. And then we'll figure out what game we want to play afterwards. Whether it's Phoenix Wright 2, or it's, what other game was I thinking about doing? Disco Elysium, that's what it was. There was that, or there was Moon. There's so many options. And it's also almost like birthday month, like next month is birthday month. And that's gonna be fun and exciting. But until then, let's raid somebody. Who is streaming right now? I'm gonna send you to Desert. Desert is streaming Scorn right now. I have absolutely no idea what that's about. But Desert's funny. P. So let's just go over and say P. The letter P. Alright. I'm ready to go to bed. Gay lawyers would probably be good too. Let's say gay lawyers for Desert. Okay. Have a wonderful evening. Goodbye.